Forever. Minnie will be stuck here forever.
God damn it!
Yeah, always will.
We begin once again. We pick up here in the town of Vallaki, the happiest place in Barovia, where the law of the land states that the spread of malicious despair is among the highest crimes against the state.
I'd rather murder than...
But you're slowly discovering that this dystopia is half functioning, I suppose, as a society. They seem to be rather in order. The troops, the city guard are well disciplined and perform their duties admirably. Though the captain of the guard appears to be suffering from some sort of physical corruption. It's not been explained to you. Neither has it really been asked. But he possesses one fiendish arm, an arm that indeed would belong in any other world, especially including a Marthan, would probably belong to some sort of fiend, a demon or a devil. It's scaled and it's humongous. Its arm is long enough that if he just lets it hang loose, the tips of its claws will scrape against the ground.
It's amazing it's not tipping over.
Indeed. But the size of the arm appears to be proportionate rather to his strength as well. He's proven quite strong, quite hardy, and capable of launching flames.
Fireballs, man.
Okay. Here you go.
With his assistance, you manage to track down your leads in order to solve the mystery behind the thefts of the bones of Saint Angel himself from Saint Angel's church. This very same night that you discovered the mystery. From Father Lucian Petrovich. Father Lucian Petrovich, a priest of the Morning Lord, thanks to Seigi's abilities, you've managed to detect that the St. Angel's Church is consecrated ground. It's protected from all sorts of creatures of the night. And truly the first and only sanctuary that we've managed to find at all in Barovia so far. However, the wards were decaying as Saint Andrew's bones had been stolen from beneath the altar. Using your intrinsic, forensic, and your forensic, I suppose, instinctual in some cases, olfactory senses. You managed to track down and narrow your suspects. You decided to pursue two of them, and the first one happened to be it. At first he was hesitant to let you in. He didn't want to let you in. Vandervoot did not want to. Hendrik Vandervoot did not want you to enter his domain, but with the authority of Izek Strasny, he had no choice. And once you began your trip upstairs, he quickly, at the drop of a hat, switched his position and decided, you can absolutely have it, let's just get out of here. And that worrying statement is part of vicious combat, a dangerous encounter against 6 vampiric creatures.
Calenites.
Who appear to be very significantly appear to be former Calenites.
And sentient. So they were talking and planning?
And yes, they were talking and planning. You managed to slay half of them, but the other half escaping into the night.
Unfazed.
Unfazed, yes. Most of them, you managed to significantly damage. I think you managed to bloody one of them, and the rest were basically full unfazed. But because you had brought the guard with you, it had seemed that they were sort of outmatched at that period.
Uphold the law, assholes.
You managed to chase them off, and right now, at this very minute, we are at... What time did we leave off of last night? You had to wake Izek, so you know that...
Yeah, it was like bedtime or
I think it
something.
was around 9.
And he's not enamored with...
You did know...
Ivanka, right? That's her
Ivanka.
name.
You did note that despite having disguised her, despite the disguise being pretty good, yes, he seems inexplicably drawn to her. He hasn't shown any sort of emotions just yet. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any desire yet, or anger, or fear. Just that he can't seem to get his eyes off of her. And whenever she speaks, he looks to her and studies her.
too sexy for Captain, is it?
intrinsically, yeah. So his lopsided heart beats to the rhythm, which irritates Seigi's orderly ears. Oh God! Oh, these
Just dial.
these
It should be the
unorderly
same,
beats.
you know?
These unorderly beats.
Unsynchronous. Could we have noticed anything maybe while... Because Irina got hurt a lot during that fight.
She did get.
Did Isaac react particularly violent? Even
Yeah,
more so than he might have...
No, but in the aftermath of
Yeah,
this,
he
you do
asked-
note that he does.
He asked, is the woman okay?
Is the woman
He was asking.
He asked after her health, certainly. And
Concern.
after the combat, he does come up and he offers his own bandages, etc.
It really is too sexy for everyone.
For the Dark Lord.
So he, with the battle continued. Thankfully, none of the guards have been executed.
Oh, okay. Did they all come together at the same time?
Damn it, man! Commit to your own rules.
Yeah. I demand.
I demand satisfaction.
Okay, yeah. He takes.
So they arrived at the Skinner's Creek.
They did not arrive exactly at the same time because it would have been absurd for them to march in sync. But he does come up to the last man to arrive, and then his fiendish fist cracks the man across the jaw, and he stumbles to the ground, and you can tell that he's bleeding, and his nose is sort of smashed in. He says, "The next time I will not be as merciful." And
They do need more guards.
that's true. In the
they
land
can't
of Barovia,
afford-
they can afford necessarily to slay all of them.
Especially because
The guards might form a union.
Union, you can fire us.
Okay, so
malicious...
what would you
We'll just execute you.
what would you like to do? I think we are at, let's say, 11 o'clock. The
Let's say-
whole thing coming up. Briefing is Izek charging out with him.
There was a lot of discussion and travel also.
etc. Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's say we're at 11 p.m.
I'm going to I'm going to wear all my clothing.
Yeah, yeah.
again.
I picked up my bandana.
The non-humans managed to
Disguise themselves.
disguise themselves
I used the
before
disguise
all of the guards arrived.
I say before Kalyan-san reveals herself to be a beholder, let's proceed quickly to the church and return the bones and create our sanctuary.
I certainly hope you are not a sheep, Kamen Rider.
That would be hilarious though. I
Give-
have the bones with me. Let's
Give it a
go.
few nights.
Okay.
Izek asks.
We'll leave this to you then, Captain.
Yes,
And
actually-
I just heard
Yes, Izek is actually about to ask.
sure.
What would you like to do
With the
about
captain.
fires.
with the captain? Yes.
Oh yeah, the captain.
He rendered him unconscious, but otherwise did not do anything with him.
Oh, the Undertaker.
We're gonna need to.
Yeah,
ask
Vanderbilt
It was
questions.
two people that were in the crypt. We might have to know whose accomplice is.
We know his accomplice, the big guy.
the young kid, right?
The
the
big
young
digger.
big kid.
Yes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
grave digger.
The big young kid. Okay.
Dang, Milovoj.
Correct.
Yeah, the something.
Milivoj.
Milovoj.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
Milivoj. Milivoj is the young lad, big, young, strapping young lad who is the gravedigger of the church, and Henrik is the undertaker / coffin maker.
I could just ask him why he bothered to do this at all. He was going to
we
turn on the knife.
Well, the thing is, this guy knows. This guy has
Some idea.
This man has been
Harboring.
vampires, changed, I would assume, given their clothing.
And I just whisper, and they seem to come from where we come from.
Foreigners. Are you speaking out loud, or are you?
Yeah.
Are you counseling?
I mean, it's common knowledge from with everyone involved.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so Izek is
Not hiding it from reason.
he says foreigners, rather disdainfully. No offense.
Perhaps let's not be quick on putting this man in the executioner's block. There's quite a bit of information to be had from this man. But the thing is, he might be a target of whatever's left out there.
Indeed.
I am suggesting that we take him with us to the sanctuary, tied up and in chains,
And then we can question him there.
It is we have it on good authority that this place, once we return what was stolen, will become a sanctuary from creatures of the night.
This is which place are we talking about?
The church.
I'd like to
Daniel
look at it.
Church.
Okay.
I'd like to make it is church.
Wait, what? He lives in the same place.
Classic.
Okay, yeah. So church. All right, I can bring him. He asks a couple of men to come with him, and they drag Henrik the unconscious body of Henrik Vandervoort with them, currently tied up.
I would like to make a Zoom check on this man.
Is it? What would you like to know about him?
I would like to check whether he is hiding something or if he has some sort of ulterior motive upon hearing, like, or some sort of realization or hint of worry.
Oh, okay.
When he
To see
hears
if it's a notable thing for him to find out what the church.
Stand still, Isaac. I'm gonna guide myself. So 2.
That's decent.
Off to a good start. It's a 3. Only a 9.
9. Okay.
Can I
He just. It appears as if he genuinely didn't know that there was any such thing. Is what it seems like. He
seems
trying to go. Yeah. He's like sanctuary. What sanctuary is there? But
Cynical.
yeah.
I suppose I message. Who do I trust more? I would
Yeah,
message.
that's right. You noted, right? You've seen Banya's form now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you would know now that the Kitsune are the chosen of Guile. Right? They are some of the most heavily mistrusted Fey creatures in Shomori village. They're like the Jews of to the Hebrewic god Kitsune to Guile.
That is so fair.
I will message Kalyan first.
Well,
and then but
Fair enough.
but she's not here. So I will also, I will after that I will message
Oh,
the
right,
SMR and the last I will message the Kitsune. My message within the span of 18 seconds I just say
We're just walking. Are we walking and messaging?
Ken?
I just say keep an eye out with Isaac. He's been eyeing Ivanka for a while now, and that fiendish arm of his. We don't know how the sanctuary's field might affect him and where it came from.
I will walk behind Isaac, or
Okay, sure.
I won't go in front. I just to keep an eye on him and the guards.
He's walking behind your group, and then behind him 2 men, and the men between them dragging Henrik's.
Where
Is
is
Ivanka?
Ivanka?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Ivanka is as front of the group as she can be.
I message Ivanka also. And say, Isaac has been eyeing you.
I've noticed it is a little bit unsettling.
Oh, it's because he's not handsome. I'm kidding. But
Please, I do not discriminate such. I just wondered what it is about his apartment.
I mean that arm is telling. So maybe I don't know. There are many things that would point towards why he might be interested in you.
When you message me, can I reply back? I forgot. Did you do your ping thing with him? What did he?
I'll do it now.
Okay.
I tell you.
Your evil good thing.
I will do it now. I will
Okay.
cast Detect Evil and Good
I mean, if
with
if
one of my
demonic
last
influence.
2 sword slots.
Okay.
We're so fast.
Detect Evil and Good, and I will check whether Isaac has
Influence. Demonic.
if
Fiendish.
he has a desecrated body, or does he exude a fiendish presence?
He certainly has a significant amount of fiendish magic running through him, but not enough to classify him as a fiend himself.
Okay.
He is perhaps just over a tiefling in levels of fiendish influence.
So it's like in his blood, but okay, I'll just over.
But-
So more than a tiefling, but not.
Yeah, but tieflings are sort of super watered down, such that it's almost
Barely-
It's just
barely.
barely there, just
Think
enough
it's
to
there.
sort of influence their appearance. But Isaac's body seems to be tied a little more heavily into this, whatever this was, whatever this is.
Does that mean she also somewhat pinged very lightly on
Yes.
Celestial?
Yes. She pings on Celestial just ever so slightly. Nothing that you. I mean, if it is so slight actually that without her actually casting any sort of magical power, if you were not looking for it or did not know it,
I wouldn't know.
You would not have known.
What about Faye?
Faye, about the
Like
same.
elves?
about the same way, but especially for Kitsune who can mask their presence. So they are. You suspect that it would actually be quite difficult for you to detect somebody who's been out.
So we're basically the Kitsune are just like elves, because elves aren't elves also.
Just
Fey-ish.
yeah. Fey enough to have an ancestry, but not enough to ping us pure.
So I report back. Well, I'm sensing hints of fiendish magic on him. So there's definitely unnatural.
Okay.
I'd like to I'd like to walk next to Irina.
Okay, yeah.
And I'd like to just I'd like to make it appear obvious that I am asking after her well-being, offer her my arm if she
Okay,
is
alright, yeah,
well, because I also want to see how Isaac will react.
Okay. You come up and you do all of these things, and she graciously accepts everything that you.
Yeah, I also want to see how Isaac
She
reacts.
eventually she walks with you arm in arm, just sort of
You got
leaning.
really torn up.
Leaning on you a little bit, and she's sort of complaining about her side. And
I wanna
you
look
can
up for
you can
Isaac.
see if you look into if you look at Isaac,
Yeah.
he is not that he doesn't seem to be hiding in particular his emotions. He seems to be rather torn between sort of keeping back with his prisoner and trying to walk a little bit faster. So he
To
does
catch
to walk up to the front as well.
Jealousy?
So he is
Or
definitely
concern?
he is trying to he gets a bit of a compromise and basically makes the guards drag Vanderboot a little faster so that he's a bit midway now towards the area, but he's not openly going after you.
I flash back to moments of Shori and Ayasa and how I was before. I feel you, man.
It's okay.
I don't trust you, but I feel you.
Do I feel like there is some level of hostility against me because of where I am?
You can go to make an insight check.
Can I also want to check Isaac?
Sure, yeah.
Isaac, if
Because I want to see how deep this thing
yeah,
is.
is he just concerned, or is he?
I guided her.
Oh,
Yes, 14.
14. Oh,
I didn't want to make an insight check because I feel him.
14, 15,
Sympathize.
11.
Fuck, man.
19.
19. Okay.
Oh, yeah, plus one only?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of skills.
All right. You
19.
you do see some flashes of jealousy in his eyes. He's definitely jealous of your arrival.
Hey!
Is that your hair?
New hair.
Yeah, your hair is
Nice.
awesome.
You put on new hair.
Put on a new wig.
Your new wig.
Maggie approves.
Okay. Hello, nice hair.
This guy's self, I see.
Okay, jealousy. But would I have seen? Is he concerned, or is he? Does he look? Does he seem like he's also not aware of why he's so enamored?
Oh, you're trying to see if.
I don't know how to word it.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, does he recognize attraction, or does
Yeah, something like that. Is he oblivious to love, or I don't know?
No. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Because like.
Yeah, with your read, you manage to draw that he is certainly number one unaccustomed to this particular stirring in him, and secondly, he doesn't recognize it. He doesn't. That's why he's possibly really awkward about it.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, though.
I'll look at Seigi.
I shiver a little.
Did you get anything?
I relate to him. He's aware of. He knows he's being drawn to her, but he doesn't look like he knows why. It could be like.
How old is this man?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like that in my youth, but he's clearly an adult.
I say, hey, in a world like this, don't come by
I guess.
romance often.
He looks
I
hardened
openly
by
shrug.
the location and by the duty and the area. I mean, on the surface, you suspect? Oh no, I guess Sadie would have a lot of experience, I suppose, with fighters and authorities and how possibly. I was just thinking that perhaps you might not be able to read him because he might look older than he is because of what he's going through. Yeah, but I think that you might have enough experience. I'd say that he might not be too much older actually than Irina.
How old is Irina?
Just as
20.
how old is Kalyan?
23.
23. So 20 about that.
Oh, we're about the same.
So yeah, so he's between 23 and 30. That's fine.
Oh, just probably as old as me.
Yeah, but he looks, to any non-soldier, anyone who hasn't done a lot of fighting, he looks mid-30s perhaps.
And he has the fiend
Yeah,
fish
fiend,
thing, maybe
sure.
that affected me.
You arrive at St. Andrew's Church,
Yeah.
all four of you. For Kay, we pick up literally just after the vampires flee. You're taking Vandervoot through the Church of St. Andrew.
So that he'll be safe.
You arrive at St. Andrew's Church, you enter, and as soon as you enter, you immediately hear from behind you, and you can see that Ezek's arm is just smoking. There's nothing. He just looks at it.
Captain,
You okay?
what is that?
That looks
This
like
is,
it hurts.
He says, I don't normally come to church.
That's why he doesn't.
If you would trust us with the prisoner, you can have the guards bring accompany him as well.
No, I will see this through.
All right. But if you're feeling woozy, well, I can heal you once. That's it.
So I will not need you. He walks confidently into the church.
I didn't look like
burning.
he wasn't in
Burning
pain.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it in pain?
He doesn't seem to register the pain, but he could just be sort of hiding it. But it is just
Not
really-
in front of Ivanka.
Of course.
he is basically a walking censer, an incense sensor. And
so he's
just
like-
giving off plumes of smoke off of his arm.
I say, has anyone checked your arm? Has anyone ever checked your arm?
You say to him,
Yeah, I asked him.
"You have a problem with arm?"
I say,
Subtlety is not out the window.
I
A gang member.
I say, it looks different. We're just wondering if we should take care of that. Like perhaps maybe we're in the church.
It will be fine. Church inside, outside can crush heads too.
I just quietly. I guess I message you. Let's gain the man's trust first before we pry into sensitive matters. Please.
I openly shrug and I say, oh, weird arm, all that. But I don't let the captain hear it.
Okay.
But I'm just.
It's not like I don't see it.
I say,
It's right fucking there.
It's not like a booger in his nose.
It's not like an Asimar hiding behind rags or anything.
I say, well, we don't know when it might act up or something. But anyway, okay, yes,
So,
I got you.
I say again to Banya, okay, before Kalyan reveals herself to be a beholder, let's bring back the
You're a
bones,
sheep,
please.
right?
That would also
Okay.
be hilarious.
Okay.
I'll excuse myself from Irina, just let her find a comfortable place for her to sit, and I'll just say, I suppose while they're talking, I'll just look for Father Lucian, because I have the
And
voice.
Father Lucian is, he hears the commotion, comes out. He is in his nightgown, just a plain white sackcloth type.
Looking good, Father.
He says, thank you. I was about to go for bed.
We have a surprise for you.
This is news.
Please answer her.
Results.
You hand him the bag. Okay. He takes it from you, and then
Oh, my bad. I kind of tripped a tooth when one of them fell out of the hiding spot.
he takes a look inside.
Call it a tooth.
His eyes go wide. He says, "Where did you get this?"
His place.
No, and
Yeah, we just
Point
point
that
at.
unconscious person.
he says,
Yep, as the mortician.
The evidence lined up.
he says, "Vandervoot. What would Vandervoot have against the church?"
We'll find out when he wakes up.
Also, he was harboring vampires. That might have something to do with it.
Bad juju.
This is vampires in Valaki.
And then they're like 6.
Clearly,
that's
he broke
exactly-
the law because he was about to spread malicious despair with the vampires.
And then Izek chimes up from behind. He says, "Perhaps when we announce his crimes and burn him at the stake tomorrow, we will bring joy back to our people."
Bring joy back.
Yes, they will be delighted to know that we have averted the vampire invasion of sorts.
But where did the vampires run?
Speaking of, was there anybody at the
Irina
stock?
looks obviously disgusted. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, but
Was there anybody at the stockyards?
yeah, where did the vampires run
What?
off?
No! I'm distracted.
What's your question?
The,
Were there people at the stockyards? I just asked Isaac if there's
Stockyards or the? You mean who?
Where the
the,
vampires?
va-
the
where
vampires
the
ran to?
vampires ran
Yeah,
off to.
I just wanted to ask Isaac if there was anyone who was going to meet them or
Yeah, 'cause
warning
they-
them that there are vampires.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about like they're actually out there?
Because we just headed straight to the church.
Yeah.
We're just having some post-operation discussion, Father. Please put the bones back where it belongs.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
says, if you could,
Put that thing
if you
that.
could bring them away from. You can use the back room, please. He brings his voice down to a whisper. He says, "Prior to you, no one should have known about this the place where it was hidden."
Okay.
You need
So
help.
he's just sort of like get the
them out.
captain out, the captain and all of their other strangers out of the room.
Captain, please, perhaps we can discuss this in a back room somewhere.
So very well. Interrogations. I'm good at this.
Put that thing back where it came from. Also.
Okay.
All right. So he brings him back into the room that you had previously laid out your Felforged friend, and she's
Her
still
darky.
there.
Her darky.
Yeah, and your darky. She's still there.
Hey, Annika.
Izek sends a couple of the guards just to check in on the Arasek stockyard.
Oh,
Just to-
do
yeah.
be careful.
It's don't
vampires.
I said
make sure they run away at the first sign of danger.
Quick knock.
You saw how strong those individually.
This is bring several of the other guards with you just for
Also,
security measures.
if they get captured, expect them to be turned by the time they get back.
He says, as much as I enjoy the interrogation, I suppose I should handle this myself. He gets up and then he says, I will speak with you in the morning.
I will report this back. We will report the findings of this interrogation back to you. Do you have any questions you would like to relay, other than a fist to his jaw?
He says, I'm merely to know his collaborators to join him at the stake tomorrow.
Okay,
Cool.
Captain.
Okay.
Perhaps we can coincide the burning with the feast of the blazing sun.
Sounds apt.
We can burn them in the wicker mat.
Does he look like he believes the people will be delighted? Does he look like he believes it, or is he just saying it out of protocol?
It seems habitual.
Okay.
It seems habitual for him to refer to acts of justice as being delightful or
okay.
being joyous or spreading cheer.
Coming from this, it's
Yeah, but he on his face nothing. He doesn't.
Not
he
really
doesn't seem.
enthusiastic.
He doesn't register almost any sort of enthusiasm for it. Right? Not even as a we did the right thing sort of thing. It's just business.
Will you be leaving guards to transcribe the interrogation?
He says, I will leave somebody to observe, but my strength is needed elsewhere. Also, this is a small room.
Yeah, is it the smoking
Yeah.
one?
And so he excuses himself.
Before he goes, I just want to kind of, since I don't have message, I'm going to go up to him and just say something along the lines of, even if you look different, you're really strong out there. Pretty sure, I'm pretty sure Ivanka was also looking your way, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay, all right. You can go ahead and make a deception check. What are you trying to do? What are you
I'm
trying to
trying
do?
to provoke him.
Provoke him. Okay.
Like trying to see if he'd get a reaction, like will he blush? Will he
Okay.
vehemently deny?
Okay.
Will there be any
Actually,
joke?
his is Dodoki because of
It's
uneven heart.
unrhythmic.
Correct. Okay, this is, I'm sorry, deception?
Deception.
The doki.
Ah! Okay. I needed that bonus. Okay. So but that's just
It's gonna be one of those days, it seems.
12.
Oh, okay. So he looks at you, just looks at you in the eye, and he just gives a short nod. And he says goodbye to everyone, but he gives farewell to everyone, but to Ivanka, he kisses her hand. Ivanka doesn't necessarily how to interact with him at first. Like, you could lean out to shake, and then gets a okay. So, yeah.
Why?
No, not really. And then, so he makes his leave.
Thank you for your help, Captain.
Is the guard still here?
One guard in here.
So that's all he did. He just nodded, no reaction on his face or nothing.
No, nothing. He doesn't seem to
Be expressive.
to be particularly expressive via his face.
But he didn't deny it.
I message.
He just sort of acknowledged what you said.
I message. I suppose you because you were the last one who spoke to me. I say,
He kind of shrugged his direction.
it's kind of dangerous that this guy, whatever this guy is afflicted with, if it's controlling his actions, it's concerning that he can enter here without unabated. Well, at least we know. At least we know he's coming.
He's what?
He's good. He sends smoke. I'm receiving mixed smoke signals here.
I kind of like.
But yeah, basically my point being that if he was ever an agent of darkness, he can come here with little issue.
That's true. Maybe if we tell him, it makes
Not in front of
Ivanka
the
sad.
guys.
No, what?
Not in front of the guards. It's not.
Yeah,
No,
That's
I'm
why I
messaging
use-
you. I'm writing my message. Maybe if we tell him, it makes Ivanka sad.
Well,
I'm kidding.
we're not sure yet how
I'm
this
kidding.
guy operates.
I'm kidding. I was hoping to make him blush or something.
Maybe we
It's like he
can.
doesn't know he has feelings.
Maybe we can ask the guards later after this interrogation.
What do we have? Oh, never mind. I'm not.
Has your captain ever had a crush on someone?
Who wants to be bad cop?
I slapped Henrik awake.
I know who.
I like your initiative. Yeah, slap him away. You must run! And he looks around, he's shouting. Oh, where are we?
I hang back whenever you
Henrik, unless you call for him, Father Lucian is not here. He's returning the bones to the place.
Did you? It's okay to leave him there?
I ask our party publicly, I suppose. I say,
Do we have?
do you have any spells or abilities that might encourage truth out of this man?
No, I don't. No, I don't know why I look at him yet. No, it's a habit. Out of habit.
Out of habit.
Yeah, but
The last time I read someone's mind, I did not come out of it unscathed.
I have some.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Would you like to be bad cop? I'll just be cop.
I'm sorry, I don't have any slots anymore.
Ah,
So, then I will try and I will good cop.
And cock.
I will use my
how would we?
So, Irina
Okay, good
issues a worth of issues a small traditional blessing on you. She's gonna bardic inspiration.
Nice.
I exude my armor. My armor expands a little bit with gray wings slightly raising from behind me. In my eyes shine a little bit as if to sparkle, and I do Fey Presence.
Charm him for a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do charm him,
Okay. All right.
and everyone else within a 10-foot radius.
Can I stay
How
out
far
of
away
the-
is Serena?
Sorry, dudes.
With her?
Sorry, bros.
I refuse to be charmed
So, yeah,
by the
you just go-
cabinet.
You say, I mean,
Okay, okay,
No.
okay.
okay. My DC is frick.
It's prick.
15.
Okay. After this, so it is almost imperceptible. Imperceptible, other than the fact that you seem to have sort of powered up for something, and then there's a bit of a glow. Almost imperceptible. Now everyone who's just triggered just feels what they're feeling. What do you say in the wake of
I
this?
say, Mr. Vandervoort, you are bound for crimes of spreading for being suspected of spreading malicious despair. This is due to the fact that you have been you are the prime suspect for, and also the holder of the stolen bones of Saint Andro, which clearly negatively affects this church, as well as harboring vampires in your attic.
The vampires I can attest to, but I did not know what the bones were for. I did not even know they existed.
This will go easier for you if you are truthful in what you say, and this will also benefit the people of Valaki if you refrain from any misdirection.
This is where he looks around the room, obviously looking for someone, and he sees the guard. He says, if Isaac knows, then this means that I will be executed for sure. If you guarantee me my life, I will tell all.
I say,
I look at Sige and
I look at Ivanka. I message Ivanka. I say, I'm no lawman. I cannot promise him such things, but perhaps we can convince him to do good for his fellow man instead. And maybe, just maybe, give him the hope that we can convince perhaps the Burgomaster to let him live with your connections to the Burgomaster.
He says, I am amenable. No, if he truly knows the error of his ways, then I believe in second chances.
Say, I warn you now, Aswell is clearly agitated. And
he said that he didn't know what the bones were for. Can you insight check that? Plus 1.
I got you.
Oh.
Back up.
9,
That's what the monster for.
10, 14.
He seems to not know what the bones are.
Okay.
Seems like he's weak, or he thinks he's weak.
I say, Henrik, I'm a foreigner. I cannot promise you anything. However, we know a few people and we have some pull with the Burgomaster. I promise you to discuss a lighter sentence that will not result in your death. That is what I'm promising. That is what I'm offering.
Just a discussion.
And it is, and you will also be helping your fellow Valakians. And I will vouch for the fact that you are trying to prevent any further malicious despair from spreading.
He looks about. Says, "Go ahead, make a persuasion check."
Is Ivanka helping me?
What is the charm? What is the Fey Presence do?
Actually, the Fey Presence, because he's charmed, you can go ahead and make advantage already.
Oh, yeah.
Since I guided you, I'm not gonna guide you. So.
Oh.
But I might use Ivanka's stinging. Double 12s. With a plus 16? Perhaps I shall just use this.
Oh.
16, 20.
20.
Okay, yeah. She says he seems to really be tearing himself apart inside. Okay, I will speak.
Thank you.
But please, I was merely trying to make a living. I did not know what would come of this. When I accepted his help, I did not foresee that it would lead to vampires. I just got in over my head.
Accept whose help?
He says, a man, a noble of some sort, come to me some time ago to ask to rent the second floor of my home. He said his name, Vasily von Holtz.
Vasily?
Vasily, V-A-S-I-L-I, space von, V-O-N, space Holtz, H-O-L-T-Z.
T-Z?
Vasily.
Von Holtz.
Nobleman.
Very well dressed. He come in the middle of the night and ask to sit down and have drink. I refuse him at first, but he pay for my time.
and a few gold pieces, and we spoke. He merely wanted to have a use of my second floor. Normally, I store my coffins there. And
I'm transcribing.
I store my coffins there, but he merely wanted to use it. I allowed him to bring his own coffins. He put them there. At first, I did not know what inside until I look. But when I finally see it, it was already too late. They threatened to kill me if I tell anyone.
So this Vasily individual is the one that smuggled in everything.
Yes. He and some others they come and they perform various magics on the second floor, and then there was the circle that you saw in glows.
Where does it go? What does it do?
I do not know what it is.
You should have checked the big corner of that.
Well, he'd be dead.
Well, who got a good look at it?
I was second.
That was you, and that was you, right?
Yeah.
Between the two of you, you know it's a teleportation circle. It just does not appear as Vandervoot is familiar with such magics.
Yeah, because he said that there were other people who were doing the. Okay.
How long has this been going on?
Months.
So I report that to the guards also. So you heard it here. There is a teleportation circle that has been harboring dark entities, including vampires, for months. So Talak and me but keep this amongst yourselves so as to not break the law. But there might be more in the vicinity, in the village itself.
They threatened you with death, and you even hesitated on not telling the captain exec about this.
Yeah, it would be death either way. Either I live by the vampires or the captain will slay me.
Because of the stupid law.
Because of the vampires, because of the law. Look, everyone here are just looking for excuse to slay each other.
Well, you're still giving us a good reason to do that to you, but.
I would like to insight everything you just said.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
can we try to spot lies?
I will guide myself.
11.
Okay.
Fuck me. Insight is 4. 14.
11 and 14, okay. Between the two of you, he is certainly playing up his innocent victim card. On some level, he might be indeed a victim of himself as well, but he's certainly being very careful to leave out
Incriminating stuff.
the greed on his side, perhaps. Whatever payment he might have been receiving, he has not mentioned any of that.
I say, what did you get in return for smuggling them in?
This is, gold. Some gold, but mostly it was life. They let me live.
I have a question. When Vasily tried to discuss with you, to have tea with you, did you invite him in?
He says, what do you mean? He came in, we spoke.
Did he come in of his own volition without your consent?
Did he knock on your door and then you opened it?
Then he
Come
came
in,
in?
sir.
Yeah. Did you give him leave to enter?
Your
He
house.
says, well, I suppose, yeah, he said it was rude of me not to ask. So I did, and he came in.
Might be a vampire.
If that's how the forbidden thing is.
I mean,
Yeah, possibly.
Evil's husband is Evil's groom has a similar quirk. All right, so we might be dealing with another one. All right,
Did he ever say where he came
this place
from?
is not frustrating at all.
He said,
I know, like the dolls.
I did not, he was very persuasive when I asked about it. He told me that this is not important to his business.
And he found none of this suspicious. Okay.
All right. I'm beginning to piece it all together now, but maybe you can tell us more. women? Vasily, what else can you tell? What else can you tell us about him?
He's obviously of some sort of noble lineage.
He is not a local.
No.
He's
I
a
would know.
foreigner.
Not
From Valaki.
Not from Valaki. He's not from Valaki, but certainly was Barovia.
Did you see him again after that first time?
He only come infrequently up until he create the circle. In the circle, he would no longer visit me directly, and I speak only with the men and women in the coffins.
How did you? When was the circle complete?
Perhaps 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. How will we close that?
Do you know the names of his cronies?
He says, no, they did not. They do not speak to me only to ask, except for to ask for a favor. Sometimes to bring them soil and earth to put in the coffins.
They never asked for anything like food and water or whatever.
No, I suspect they did not need it.
Yeah.
How did they
Well, he's got the best apartment in the house in the village, for example. He owns the coffin place.
No, I mean,
And bodies in his house are not suspicious.
Not suspicious.
Okay.
So I do good. This will you will speak to Burgomaster for me.
I promise you to speak. I promise you I will speak with the Burgomaster. But we have other questions. But I believe we have other questions.
I was not thief. Only bones delivered to me. Milivoj, he bring the bones to me.
Under
Why
whose
did
orders?
he? Yeah.
He told me about the bones and the men and women in the coffins. They hear me. They hear us speak and they ask for it.
But you
Wait, what?
So
Sorry?
you never went to the location of where it was kept.
He says, no, it's all Milivoj.
I look at Banya.
Insight check.
Inside check. I wanna.
I'm not even getting inside check. I don't believe in you.
13.
1,
Okay.
2.
He's been quite vague, obviously.
I say, we,
I'm just
Banya.
going to stand up and approach him directly and say, you will swear that you never went down there with Milivoj?
He looks at you and you can see like what's did I say something wrong? He looks and to each of you sort of trying to make eye contact like help me here.
I am giving you this chance, sir.
He said he was going to speak with the Burgomaster on your behalf, but if you're not going to tell us the truth, that might be compromised.
I will tell the truth to the Burgomaster. And if the truth does not favor the truth does not favor you, then our discussion will not be favorable for you.
Okay. Go ahead and make an intimidation check, any of you, either of you. Between the two of you, one of you can roll an advantage if you want.
I am not the plus 4 you are.
That's what I was.
Okay,
So if it's basically the same, you can both roll and it's as if it's an advantage.
that's true.
I will guide myself.
15.
22.
Right, okay. All right, I went, but it was not my idea.
Whose idea was
I
it?
only brought the tools to bring it.
I whack him across his face.
Okay. That cop.
I point my spear at his nose. Never
Yeah, it pricks and draws a little bit of blood.
lie again.
He says, I swear, I came, I brought the tools.
I'm not all of us may not be level-headed individuals here, Mr. Henrik. Remember, I hope you remember your current position.
Everywhere else it doesn't see me laughing silently.
like 2 footprints, right?
Yeah,
That's why he
he's trying to,
lied
he's trying to like shift the blame.
To Milo. Who? Sorry, what was his last name? He
He
said
brought
it
the
was.
tools. And
It was the kid's idea. That's what he was saying. I'm just recapping. Sorry. He said it was.
No, he said it was demanded of them from
Okay.
Milivoj, what? How
Ah.
deep is his involvement in this incident?
He knew about the bones and he come and tell me, and in exchange for money, I pay him with the.
So you asked him first about the bones.
He says, no, he come to me to ask if it is important or can be sold. That he knew a secret about the church.
Okay, so
So
he's also greedy bastard.
Yeah.
So
So
he
it was
offered the
basically-
information.
In exchange for money.
So it sounds like the kid instigated.
What is the standard of living here in Vallaki? I'm just asking everyone in the current area. What is the standard of living here in Vallaki? Is bribery such a common thing here?
Well, from the appearance, it appears that people are just basically subsisting everywhere that you've gone so far. The place is always beat up. There's not been a single new or well-maintained building in town. Not even the burgomaster's mansion is particularly well-maintained.
And I ask everyone. I ask also the guards in the area, and there are 2 guards with us, right?
Yeah.
I asked the guards in Henrik, Valakians, what would you use the money for? If I gave you 1,000,000 gold right now, what would you do with it? Outside is a gigantic werewolf, or whatever, demonic wolf. There are hags, there are undead. And the March of the Dead is also not very friendly. What would you use the gold for?
Almost in unison, they answer, wine.
Wine? Where do you buy this wine?
Who do you ask? One of the guards?
Just anyone who can answer.
One of the guards says, in Vallaki, we buy from Blue Water Inn. But it is delivered from Wizards of Wine's winery.
What's so special about this wine?
Irina says wine is the only escape of Barovia.
So don't need one last now.
It is the one escape that can be afforded to them. And there are many types of Barovian. There are 3 types of Barovian wine. The best is most expensive.
My duty is an escape for me, but clearly that's not for everyone. But I'm just mumbling my own frustrations under my breath. Okay. Wine. That's something.
So possibly.
That's decent. That's actually decent information for us, just in case.
So Milovoj wanted to steal the bones to possibly sell it.
No, he was.
sorry, what-
First, he sold the information, and then he got overheard by the vampires.
I see.
And they asked him to steal the bones.
Okay, vampires. Okay.
Where did this exchange happen? In your house or here in this church?
We speak in my house.
Makes sense. I tell one of the guards. I ask his name also. Sir, may I have your name?
He tells you Zenon Stanislavich. Zinon, and then Stanis Lavich.
Mr. Zenon, I give him a copy of my notes. Deliver this to Isaac's office, but also perhaps an investigation into Milivoj, as he is clearly a willing accomplice in this incident, and that he is not completely innocent in this matter.
He says, should we arrest the boy?
He did steal.
He did.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if that's our call to make. But perhaps my opinion, given my expertise in the matter, I would say yes. But I'm not sure about the laws in Balaki, and if he has many friends, that we might be accused of spreading malicious despair. So if he is a particularly popular individual, then I advise to tread carefully.
He says, we'll arrest just to be sure.
Don't forget
Isaac
to...
will prefer it that way.
Well, maybe you shouldn't forget to tell him that we're speaking to the burgomaster on behalf of Henrik.
I promised Henrik. I didn't promise anything to Milivoj.
No, I mean if the guard will be delivering.
Oh yeah.
I mean just if the guard will be delivering your notes to Isaac.
Oh yeah. My notes would also include my own commitment to Henrik, but I say that is an outsider's commitment. Whatever comes first, whether it be Isaac's judgment or my discussion with the burgomaster, that is out of my hands.
Okay. He gives a nod of approval. You can see that both guards are quite satisfied with the turnout of this, and one of them asks if you require any more assistance.
Do you have any other questions for this man?
For the guards.
Yeah.
Other than to keep Milivoj alive, because I think it will be valuable to get his side of the story. We've already proven that Henrik would be more inclined to protect his own side.
Okay.
And I'm curious. Should we keep Henrik here in case someone tries to off him, or we leave him to the fates and have him be
Put in the stocks.
in the stocks.
I'm against wasting resources.
Ivanka says.
So here,
if
here.
you have promised, she takes you aside just to whisper, so she's not speaking out loud.
Oh, to him, okay.
But anyone from the party that wants to listen in.
Okay, sure.
She says, if you have promised this man a second chance, then it would be fair to him to keep him alive until you can fulfill your promise to speak on his behalf.
Okay.
So you can just leave him tied up here.
Yeah. I relate to the guards. We'll tell Isaac we'll keep him here, and we'll have that discussion with. If he could find it in himself to give me some time to give us some time to discuss with the burgomaster. That is.
I'm certain you've earned a degree of leniency from Isaac. The guard says.
Thank you, Zena.
So he salutes and he's off. He and the second guard leave as well, leaving you in custody of Henrik. So Henrik is just there. He's died. He's a little nervous. He's sweating bullets.
Are you hungry?
You ask Henrik. He says, I could not possibly eat this.
I mean, we're not gonna be inhumane about this. If you're hungry, we'll feed you.
He says, it is already past the time of supper.
So looks like
He is. Yeah. He just seems very agitated, but he doesn't seem to be angry.
Alright, but unfortunately, given the circumstances, I do not agree with untying you. If you need to relieve yourself, pull it in until tomorrow. I forgot I'm the only guy here. Oh wait, you're a guy.
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
What would you like to do, Matt?
I'm gonna sleep.
I got him.
You would like to sleep in the church.
Well, for
This is the safest place ever.
Eventually, Father Lucian arrives.
I got Henrik, so
He
doesn't-
looks around. He's wincing a little bit, seeing the cracked jaw on Henrik and a little bit of blood on his nose. And he says, "I suspect this was a little bit ugly."
It's worse than it looks worse than it actually was. He was not being as cooperative as for his own sake.
I hope the bullet was nice.
What will you be staying the night then?
May we use it?
He says, I do not have many rooms, but if you can sleep on the floor, then
perfectly fine with me.
it will be all right, I suppose. You can sleep.
We have a bed for the lady.
The lady.
Maybe one.
Yes, the Perhaps you can use my room between the three of you. I will sleep in one of the pews.
Oh, no, it's fine.
very kind.
I can sleep on the pews.
This is a please. No, you are a guest of the morning lord, and after all, you have restored his church. You've restored his church in some way.
I will.
If a night of peaceful sleep is all that we can offer, then so be it.
I say this
God's blessings.
for as long as we stay here in Valaki, we might actually keep using this place. Is that okay with you?
Says it is a little unusual, but if you would like to do so, it's okay.
I cast Detect Evil and Good again. My last slot of all my slots.
Okay.
Just to check the state of the consecration.
It seems to be still in decay, but most likely it's more of it takes sort of a night to come back to its neutral state. So it's just all it's just sort of the last fading.
Is it?
Yes, here downstairs. Go ahead.
I'd like to ask Father Lucian if he is familiar with the kind of tea the burgomaster prefers. Because I happen to have a whiff of it before.
Tea of no, I have not drunk tea with the burgomaster.
It seems to me like you people are very fond of wine here. Is tea a close second?
No. Barovian wines are very good.
So
Foreign-
no tea at all? No?
No, well, some perhaps, but it is quite expensive. There are not a lot
Tea
of,
is more expensive.
farms to. We do not have many sources of tea around here.
So it's uncommonly expensive.
Yes, and it's uncommon, and perhaps only nobility would drink from it. The common man drinks wine.
Because you see, Father, it's funny you should say that. I came across this box and then I take the doll's head peeks out a little as I take the tea box away from my
Okay,
hand.
keep the thing away from.
You open up your pack, and the floof of the hair of your doll
I whack at them. Keep that thing away
comes out.
from.
I don't know whether to treat it nicely or just we're in a church.
It's oddly endearing.
Do you want to keep it?
You put it in my pack if you're too scared, but it'll probably crawl back to you anyway.
So
That
the
might be
tea
true.
box, Father.
That might be true.
I call it tea, but I don't know what's in it.
Okay, so you come up with a box.
So I just see
It's closed.
in case he.
He looks at it.
I cast resistance!
He's immediately alarmed because obviously he knows what spellcasting is.
It's a protective charm. Just in case.
He looks at it. May I?
Although it's locked, Father, it's just that
He just
I
rattles it around. And you
no
can hear
idea
it.
what could be in it. It's a bit of a questionable source.
Oh, would you like to open it? Where did you retrieve this?
Well, indeed. But,
Lovely.
In a,
Some unsavory
I'll-
people.
I'll get back to you.
are you familiar with the? So I found it outskirts. My own was kind of
Somebody dropped it.
kind of.
Kind of. Did you see him drop it?
It was on the floor.
He at first he continues to try and pursue this line of questioning, and then sort of notes the evasive sort of answers, and he stopped and he backs up. He gives it back to you. He says, "I'm certain that they are missing it, and
No.
perhaps we should do our best to ensure that it returns to its owner."
But is this something that nobility would have?
He looks at it. It's unfamiliar to me. The design is not common. There are no inscriptions or holy inscriptions of the morning lord. It is not.
Alright.
I cast resistance on myself,
If I
so I
had-
have more patience with this.
Alright. If I had an opportunity to give it back, Father, I would.
I am certain that you will do what is right when the time comes. He smiles.
I helmet up
So do I.
so that I can hide my eye twitching.
Okay.
I say, oh, do you mind if I open it here?
Oh, certainly.
This is the safest place. For miles, probably. There's
I cast resistance on you, and then I take my bow out just in case.
And because I still have slots left, I'm
We're
going
going to open
to...
here now. Okay.
Okay.
With Father.
Father, you might wanna.
Back up.
Yeah.
Father Lucian, I like you. If I was say out of you or something, I don't know what's in this box.
Okay.
I'm going to use disguise self to assume my
Interesting.
my sailor disguise, the one I used in.
Oh wow, you cast it. Okay. So you cast it in front of everyone. I mean, basically the only people who haven't seen it are
Father Lucian.
Father Lucian.
Oh, I guess I'll lose one.
Henrik is in this room.
Oh, Henrik
Oh,
wasn't he already? I thought he was kind of stowed away somewhere.
No, you haven't
We
stolen
still-
him away.
Oh,
Anyway.
my bad.
Maybe we should move to another room if you wanna do
Yeah.
the thing. Do the thing.
So you open it.
I pull back.
Wait,
an,
where
pull back
are
an
we?
energy
I
arrow.
would like to make sure the following conditions. One,
Where are we?
Henrik is stowed away somewhere. Out of
Yeah,
the
which room are we? Maybe we can move. If,
Oh, I
if
haven't had lunch. Perhaps you can bring out the cookies and stuff.
Where would you
maybe
like to go?
Oh,
we can move to a
I'll
different
say,
room.
yeah.
Or are we
A more-
locking up Henrik somewhere?
Yes.
Oh my God. cookies.
Yes. Father Lucian, is there a room that I could do this privately?
I'm afraid the only private room that I have is my room.
Oh, no.
no.
I don't want to impose that. No,
This is,
that's your place.
This is a church. We do not necessarily have too many locked
You want to go
doors.
to the crypt so that in case you die in this
You're already
endeavor,
set.
you're already there.
Yeah. We just have to
We just have to.
shovel dirt on it.
It would be thematic.
I don't want to desecrate the only consecrated area.
Actually, that's where the bones are.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But, you know.
We can
I'm really
maybe
concerned
just
about
at the
Yes.
church.
Alright,
there.
alright.
Alright. I'll just...
Saint Vanya.
Saint Vanya.
Ah!
The martyr.
Martyr.
The lying martyr. Let's not get into that.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll just... I suppose the least damaging place I could do this in is in the main body of the church.
Yeah, we should.
Yes,
We
it's
can
like a
do
large
that.
open space.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just pick a corner. I
I
suppose
prefer
the
the
doors
more
are closed.
enclosed space so we can all hit you when you go evil from that thing.
No, now it's an open space so you can escape out the window.
Yeah, I know. That's why. It's my concern.
So you pick a corner of the church.
Like maybe at the pew.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll just sit there and the box is there and I'll be like, okay.
God.
Maybe we tie your feet to one of the pews first. Just to be sure.
So you can escape the box when the creature comes out of it. Yeah, there you go.
No. It doesn't matter, I can turn into a box.
Okay. So,
So I'm just going to
Pick lock.
pick
I'll
the
be
lock.
beside Vanya.
okay. Alright.
And ready,
Please don't smite me.
nature's wrath. No, I'm kidding. I need not just the blessing for the
alright.
aura.
Magpapadot kung kondo.
Okay, you
Okay, so
pick
what
the
does
lock.
that do again?
Go ahead and make a lock picking check, dexterity.
Lock
Resistance is
picking.
1d4 to your saving throw in case you need.
1d4.
No,
Okay.
no, to your saving throw.
Oh, in case. Okay.
So whatever comes out there.
Is it also a concentration
Yeah.
cantrip?
That would be plus Dex plus 6, right? Proficiency plus
Plus dexterity.
dexterity.
Proficiency
Oh,
plus
just
3.
Are you...
Proficiency
are you
plus 3.
proficient in thieves' tools?
Yes, you're proficient. Are you expertise in these
Oh.
skills? No.
Ah, yeah.
You're expert-
Expertise?
Yeah?
No.
Okay, so
it's
just plus
Dex
6.
plus 3. Of the 6.
It's plus 6 total. Dex...
My Dex is 4.
4 plus...
7.
Oh, then
It's plus 7 total.
Plus 7. That was a 7. Plus 7, 14.
14, okay. You finagle it a little bit, and soon enough you and Kanye can hear a click. And the top just comes loose.
Okay. I'm gonna. So the only other people here besides the party is Father Lucian.
Father Lucian is out towards the front of the church with the both of you, because since it seems like nobody is going with them. They are off to this one side, and the
Oh,
three
I'm
of
just
you
gonna
are
look-
out by the
Yeah.
out beside the altar, just looking down at. Since the altar is a little bit up, several steps up to the raised area, you can just look down on the rest of the church, and you can see the two in the corner, just huddled over this small box.
I don't know whether whatever is in here is going to be looking back when I look into it. So if you don't mind, then I just disguise self,
Okay.
sailor again.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, great. And then I slowly open the.
Evil of tea leaves.
You open the box, and inside is a soft red velvet cushion, and atop them are delicately placed are 3 vials. They each have labels and are colored in a distinct manner. The first is a golden syrup.
A golden
It's
syrup?
like a golden syrup-looking thing. So it's very thick. It doesn't seem to move a lot inside of its vial. It is labeled youth.
Ah.
Oh.
The second appears to be the source of the smell. Tea leaves, dried, in varying shades of deep red and pale green.
Deep red and pale green.
Yes, the tea leaves are labeled laughter, and and the last is a greenish milky liquid labeled mother's milk.
A greenish what now?
Milky.
Greenish, milky liquid.
I should have cast resistance on myself instead.
A greenish, milky liquid.
Oh, you look
that
kind of
says
sick, Commander.
Mother's.
You can see through my mask. It's that obvious, I see.
The red and green.
Did you already vomit?
You pull up your mask and just
Ew.
the vomit just falls out.
That's not so cleaning. Red and green tea leaves that says
Laughter.
laughter.
We found information and some insight, but I still regret this decision.
Slow gold syrup youth?
Gold, yellow. It's a golden syrup.
It lines.
It's kind of like molasses in its consistency.
Honey.
Honey in its consistency. Honey like gold syrup. Yeah?
It makes sense if you think about it. First off, the guards did mention that whatever that hag's name was again was a youthful individual. It's one.
They did say that.
I believe they said that, didn't they?
They did not. They mentioned not knowing about an old person.
Yeah, there we go. So it might have been a youthful individual. Second, the wife of the burgomaster was clearly.
Offer rocker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morgantha. There you go. That's what you're looking for.
I don't want to know the names of the third one.
Me neither.
Make your own.
She's got
Make your
daughters.
conclusions.
She's got
I
daughters.
would like to.
She's got what?
She's got daughters.
Oh God. Okay.
That's why.
Are they all full?
They all
So what's in the box?
You don't want to know.
from across the church. What's in the box?
Yeah, well, I'm all the way now.
It's okay. Stay there. I
Okay.
would if I were in your position.
Okay.
I would like to sniff each one to see if there are any hints of face scents.
I'm out of the deck. Whatever.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception.
If you turn into a fox, you have advantage on sniffing.
Pot illusion is already.
Alright.
Well, the illusion is just there. Give me the company.
Let's see. Oh, well, I'll say. Can't see shit.
The strongest smelling thing is the laughter.
What
You've
did
already-
you roll?
Thank God.
And everything else.
Scentless. It's in a glass. It's corked.
Okay.
Thank God.
Tea leaves would.
The consistency of mother's milk is.
No.
Is
Except
milk.
it's green.
It's milky green.
It's milky green.
It's like matcha milk.
Just imagine it's matcha. You're from Komori.
Nice. Am I?
I'm not drinking matcha anymore.
Mother's milk.
Oh God.
Happening now. Mother's milk.
Never mind, guys.
What you drinking
Oh,
there, Vic?
interesting. Based on what since I've had a bit of a history with hags, do I know anything about
This is
their
green.
what they maybe make or drink?
Oh, they make many things.
Okay.
They are known. They're
Particularly-
known for being able to achieve levels of alchemy
Oh, that's
unknown to mortals.
Faye, actually.
Have I
Their,
heard of anything?
hag magic in particular is very unique to them. Unreplicated amongst fiends or celestials.
Or other
mortals.
Faye? Or other Faye?
So I've never heard of any of these three things.
No, these concoctions are not a common sort of hag mixture. That's what you're asking.
Okay, since youth, laughter, mother's milk, I am touching that third one, but I would
You're
like,
what?
You're touching the third one?
Ha! None of the bottles are sealed.
I mean they're corked.
Or
I mean, not like marks sealed
No.
or anything.
Can you look under the velvet cushion?
Can I?
Sure. Look.
I take my fingers under that, see if it's loose and
No. It just seems to be there as a bubble wrap.
You wanna open up that cushion, see if there's something inside or something?
Okay.
Take out a knife.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna take the bottles out and I was going to poke the cushion with my fingers, feel if there's any other material in there, like paper, because it's supposed to be soft.
Well, it just feels soft. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing hard inside. I'm just gonna cut it open. Cut open the.
Okay. Hey, you suggested it.
Oh wait.
Take care of slit.
I'll envelope open it.
I'll
Okay.
check. I'll
So
read
you
the
come over now
windows.
to the rest of the group. Come over from your corner now
Yeah,
to
because
the
we're
rest of the group.
far.
Oh no, Calenites is with me because
Yes.
I'll just say I'd rather involve as less people as possible in case something happens, you know.
Oh, the illusionist.
Lawbringer, why don't you come over here?
Is there something over there?
Something-
Second hill?
No,
Do I hear him?
Oh no, he's just talking to them because he seemed to be.
It's
you have a responsibility to hundreds, if not 1,000 individuals. Keep the dangerous stuff to the people who are accustomed to danger.
All right, they will be here.
Hopefully, you cast mental repose often. Okay.
It's a ritual.
Excellent.
Lawbringer!
I go there and I inspect. Okay, now it lines up.
Okay.
Then I try and take
Excuse
out
me,
an.
Father Lucy, I'm
It's not
gonna
like
follow.
It's not
Okay.
like someone
I stomp over to the altar and
Well,
well,
sir-
if we're all gonna be here.
Father Lucian pulls up a chair in the middle of the aisles and he just sits there just to wait. And you can-
1 second, Father.
It is not down.
Most certainly, the third one is not
He's
familiar
holding a
to me.
candelabra, just sort of
I'm
waiting there.
also going to walk over. So what's going on?
So we have these three things.
I read the labels, and then my eyes go wide at Mother's Milk.
I know. It looks
I point at the golden one. This is how Morgantha comes in and out of a lucky, likely. This is the one that's afflicting the burgomaster's wife.
The tea.
I'm not going to discuss the third one because she has daughters.
She nourishes her daughters with it, probably.
Thank you for that. You are.
Who has daughters?
You are.
Nothing, Father.
You are a paragon of perception.
Irina giggles.
Excellent. Good job. Something good came out of this bottle.
Okay.
I am also no longer drinking green tea.
I'm giving up Shomori matcha.
Giving up for Mori matcha from this day forward.
This looks like matcha. Just kidding.
So
If I
you
can
are
say it.
you're gonna slit the.
Yeah, I'm gonna envelope open the cushion.
no.
I'm going to
Okay.
open laughter and so I could take a better whiff. I want to, since this is laughter, maybe I don't know, I'll feel a little happier after I get high or something.
He starts laughing, whack him.
You cut. I'll go to you first. You cut open the.
And I turn it inside out.
Yeah, okay. You cut open the cushions beneath, and you can feel that it's quite fibrous inside. And soon
Oh, God.
the cushion just sort of begins to sort of bleed outward because obviously it was overstuffed a little bit to make it nice and soft. And the stuffing within is thick and it's fibrous and it's multicolored, various strands of thread. And you begin to sort of pull it out, and you can see that it is hair.
Oh, I kind of figured.
Sort of, you bring it just sort of bleeds
multicolored.
out of it. Yes, many types of many colors, and you can see that each of them is each strand is human hair.
Ew.
Different textures.
Hmm?
Different textures. There's wavy, there's curly.
Yes.
Different colors.
They've just sort of been semi-woven together just to get them all inside of this thing.
Our hags in particular.
I commit. I take out everything, see whatever's inside.
Yeah, you pull out a significant amount of human hair. In fact, it seems that because only the vials were stored in here, the majority of this box is human hair.
Yeah.
And at the very bottom, of it, you just manage to you just sort of shake out the rest of it, and a few nail clippings have come out.
That's great.
Do
I
they
regret
look
doing this.
particularly
What the hell is
gross or small?
They're certainly small.
How important this has been. I wanted to sleep, but it doesn't look like good sleep.
I
is
hope you
coming.
get to put all that back in.
I kind of wish you didn't take it so we didn't have to see this, but
Well, it's
I
evidence.
mean, it's out.
There's something to be had. There's something we can do about this. It's just that
I needed to make sure I had some sort of leverage. I thought this was money.
You were stuck in.
But we can't use this. We can't use this as evidence because clearly the wife is drinking laughter.
You wanted to sniff laughter? Okay.
I'm in the church.
You pop the cork.
Do I see him sniffing it?
Oh, he's about to, yeah.
I cast resistance.
There. When I open the bottle, I suppose it's gonna get a lot stronger. Do I smell it without having to put my nose into
I mean,
the bottle?
you already smell it.
Exactly.
There's nothing. I mean,
I'm looking for
it's
anything.
just going to be very strong when you open it.
Okay.
But if you just want to know what it smells like, it's evident already just by the box. In fact, all the hair smells of it.
I just want to know if there's any particular drug-like effect to the scent of it. The strong
So you want to be, you want to feel the hit. Is essentially what you're saying.
Kind of.
Okay. All right.
It's like you want to feel the wisdom savers.
We gotta know if the wife is drugged. Or if it's just, I don't know, commanders or something.
Is anyone here trained? Has anyone here have experience with medicinal training? Kalian-san?
I'm only
Spell-san.
at +2.
Nope.
So you're just gonna pop the cork then and take a sniff.
Thank God it's
Yeah.
not me.
Go away. Okay. You pop the cork. You take a whiff.
Okay, that's all.
You take a nice big breath of it.
And it's like,
Oh, just very, very minor then.
It's not. That's not much. It's not.
That's not a, yeah.
It's just like
Yeah,
smelling.
it smells the same then. If you just,
okay, fine, I'll take a deep breath.
okay.
This is why it's called laughter. It's making the players laugh.
That's true.
You stick your nose in this, and everyone looks at you as if, why?
Basically.
And you inhale, you take a deep breath, and it is like, I suppose, how I would imagine inhaling helium is. It's very light. As it filters the air and enters you and makes you feel really lightheaded a little bit. But other than that, you feel good. You feel good. Like today was not a heavy day. It feels like waking up on waking up to a cloudless sky, safe on one of the rooftops of Ostium. Not a care in the world. It feels like that sort of day. That's what you gather just from that smell.
I like this bottle.
Enough of that now. You're gonna get addicted.
Good stuff in there, but then there's, I suppose it doesn't really need asking what youth does.
As he speaks, you absolutely note that he has absent-minded. Seemingly unconsciously, he's now grinning ear to ear
That's.
as he speaks. Though his words don't align. I mean, they're not particularly funny, or he doesn't seem like he's in particularly good mood or anything.
Yeah,
But as you speak, you note that your speech is coming out a little bit malformed, and your mouth is a little slow to respond.
I just kind of
You're
pass
high,
it.
aren't you?
Yeah.
It's like some sort.
Am I actually grinning?
You look a little too happy.
You look funny.
As he says that, you can't help it. You have to laugh now. You giggle at it and you think that's such a bad joke, but because it's so bad, it's good. And yeah,
You see, Ivanka, my humor is impeccable.
I can't believe you laughed at.
Oh, that's gonna hit me when I fall unconscious.
and then just after a few seconds or so, you're good.
I'm okay again?
Yeah, the grin fades from your face.
You know, that was actually the happiest I've been in weeks.
So don't open that cork again. We might actually our leverage to bring this up to the law might actually be the hair and nail clippings.
You know, if you brought this to Ostium, you could make a killing. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so glad we're not in Austin. We might have to arrest you.
Long way from home, lawbringer. I just put, you gotta, you tore open the box, man.
I'll try to put I'll stuff it back, but not with a gloved hand. I'll stuff it back and not really in a neat position.
I don't want to break any of these bottles, especially not this third one.
Okay. So you just put the hair back, but not necessarily all completely inside of the cushions.
Yeah, they're like bulking out, and I say.
Okay, so you just you stuff it enough just that you can put the vials back. But opening it up makes it obvious that it's filled with human hair.
Man, I have so much hair in my bag now. It's ridiculous. Can anybody tell magic? I mean, can anybody see magic?
Not really.
I can read thoughts, but I can't
See
read
magic
magic.
anyway.
Nope. I call from the other side of the room. Father,
Good.
would you happen to have the gift of seeing magic?
No, I have not prepared such spells. my spells are for 8 curatives.
I can cast Divine Sense to like.
Alright, because I have a bad feeling that hair and nails might be used as a sort of...
I cast
what's the
Divine
term?
Sense.
Oh wait. Well, while you're at it, actually, yesterday. Oh, was it just yesterday? When did I get the cardinal?
Yesterday.
Earlier.
Today
Today.
or
The same day.
okay?
This morning.
This morning. Okay, this morning. So when the cardinal arrived, there's like this itchy thing at the back of my neck. But there was nothing there.
Oh, when I cast it a while ago, did that even
Back of
good?
your neck. Oh, good.
You
When I
still
cast it,
feel
that even good. Did it pain?
Do you still feel it right now?
Is the itching still
Yes,
there?
yes, it's quite itchy. I mean, it's uncomfortable. It's chafing. Like, do you know, like
Has
when
it
you?
always been there, or did it go
It's
away?
like when you have improperly cut the tags from your shirt and you're wearing it, so you feel it just sort of scraping at the, except it's all down your back.
Wanna show?
I
I
remove
say-
my gloves and I say, is it okay?
I say,
Where
is it or
can I?
has it always been there, or did it go away?
It never went away. You,
Did
I mean,
it?
you
Okay.
forgot about it in combat because obviously you had other
Yeah.
things to think about. Because it's just a minor annoyance, but it doesn't go away.
Is it all over my back or just my neck?
It's all over your back.
I say, oh, okay, wait. My second thought, it's all over my back now that I'm feeling it.
Yeah, now it's really itchy.
Would
It's
you like-
really
Can I
irritating.
just
Yeah.
touch your back?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
don't
you're
mind?
you're
I
the
respectfully
you're
turn
the
around.
I don't know also.
you're the
I just
divine
I just touch
nurse.
her back.
Father Lucian, if you can heal this also.
You're wearing clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Just armor or?
No armor.
Maybe that's why you
No, no,
have
no.
no clothes underneath your armor.
That's why it's itchy.
It's
Okay.
chafing.
No, I
Are you
mean-
armored at
no,
all?
Are you
No,
armored
no,
or
not
really. No, it's just clothes.
cloth?
It's just
Because
clothes.
barbed, yeah. So yeah, I just feel her back.
Okay. Nothing. You don't feel any. You just feel the back.
Okay, I'm just gonna
There's some
expose
sort of
my back
rash.
to. I'm gonna expose my back to Kalian.
I look.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So who turns around and who's looking?
I'm
Okay. Yeah. Father
So I
Lucian was
whisper.
also. Yeah. Father Lucian holds small talk. Oh.
I glance at
So
his
how was the
skin.
investigation? Was there any sort of trouble? And then he
I just show him my notes.
Yeah, so
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. He the three men politely divert their attention as
How
Kalian
respect-
looks on,
Yeah,
and
I really expose my back.
yeah,
to-
she exposes her back. Her snow white skin and the electric blue lines that mark it are all over. Obviously,
Wow.
they have on her back. They're essentially basically ley lines that sort of outline the coursing of power through her body.
Wow.
But layered atop that
As it's
now,
so,
as if
yep, that's me.
as if
I wish I could see.
lightly on her back now, as if somebody had very lightly run a scalpel down her back, is scratches, a wounding, essentially, and you can see that they are patterns. And you draw yourself back, and you can see that the pattern of red wings has been essentially carved into her back now, and you very lightly with a scalpel, just light enough to wound, essentially, and it is now just irritating and red.
It's like-
Essentially,
like
it's just
I
sort of. Have you seen? Well, I mean, when you get
So
wing
so the
tattoos, when you're wing
so
tattoos, and there's down the entire back.
so the pattern is it's swollen. Is it swollen? Because that's what.
No, it's pink. It's irritated and
Okay.
pink,
It's like a rash.
like a shallow.
like a shallow.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
When you
Got a new
get cut,
tattoo without
Yeah.
knowing it.
Is there like a rash around the cuts?
Yeah.
I'm asking you because I'm not looking.
it's just
Ah.
pinkish around the
You
cuts.
assume this.
All right.
But it does
I-
look basically
I-
looks like wings of red.
I will describe
say,
it. While
how
I see
how
this,
bad is it?
I
Okay,
describe
describe it.
everything.
I say, well, shit. I say I got a new tattoo without knowing it.
I make sure that
Tattoo?
everyone hears it, even Father the priest.
Yeah,
Can it be healed?
I say, is it still bleeding?
I can attempt to heal if you would. Like,
Can
no,
I look?
it's just like fresh wounds, clean. Like as clean as you can be given. Well, you did bathe already, right? You did bathe within
Yeah,
the second.
I assume we
Yeah.
bathed today.
Yeah, so as clean as can be. The wounds appear to have like been clean. It's just that they almost spontaneously just opened up that way,
So,
and then they're not bleeding. They're just open.
But you could see that it looks like a fine blade. Like
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
and if you
um,
press your hand against it, you can even part the skin.
Oh,
you
the
can-
nasty.
Yeah.
see.
And it's
I didn't feel it
So
just this
Father
morning.
Lucian says he's still not lucky. He says, if you would like, I can attempt a spell to heal.
Sure. If I'm not.
Oh.
Can I? Okay, when I was bathing this morning, didn't feel anything on my back. Okay, wait, I thought, can I touch it
But the scratching
yeah.
started
after the cardinal arrived? So do I feel it now? Do I feel anything
When
if
you
I touch
come up
it?
and you run your fingers against it, you can feel the groove lines of the wounds.
Ew, God, that's gross.
I'll say I'm gonna cast Divine Sense even with the scar. So
Okay.
just cast it.
Alright,
Can
cast
we
the
look
lights.
yet, or is it?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
It's up to you.
It's not, I say, it's no big deal. It's just my back.
Okay. See, and then I'll just.
60 feet, okay.
Oh.
You are looking for
I mean,
celestial
okay.
fiends or undead or any creatures.
Holy damn it!
Yeah.
Know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Even the box.
Oh yeah, the box.
You ping outwards.
Now the box is open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You close your eyes and you reach outwards. You extend your senses to the box. Quiet. Blackness. Nothing. You reach your senses out towards the wounds. Just the very hint of what you already know is celestial. Nothing. Something from behind. You turn around and you see, facing the window, disappear. Looking into the church.
There was something. Okay. Did I see a silhouette?
Just a blur, basically,
A blur.
as if the moment you began to turn, it was already in movement, and so
But something pink, but I'm not sure what kind of
undead.
undead.
Okay.
Alright.
Outside the church.
You see everyone else. You see Kalien just sort of close her eyes and sort of turn her attention here and then here, and they just violently jerk backwards.
What
I
happened?
break into a run.
Okay, all right. You run. However, this is a window. Are you going to open it? And you smash through.
Smash them.
I give Father Lucian
Coin.
5 gold coins.
Okay, yeah. You smash through
Yeah,
the
okay,
windows.
you-
Yeah, and I say I sense undead.
Okay, yeah. And you can hear skittering now.
Okay.
About perhaps 40 feet upwards. And just over the lip of the roof, you can see a body. Just climb up the side of the wall over onto the ceiling. Onto the rooftop.
I
To the
run after
rooftop?
Kalien.
40 feet up.
Yeah, can we run? Ivanka, stay here, and then we'll.
I say
after.
to Father Lucian, if anyone asks to be let in, do not let them in.
Good.
Secret. Password.
Yeah, and also there is a special knock that we use. The secret password is storyteller. When I run out, instead I run the opposite direction and try to cut him off, see if I can see anything. If I see anything, I blast him with a.
Okay,
with a
alright. So
arrow.
you come out the double doors of
I'll
the
follow
church
Siggy then.
and coming out the opposite side of the church.
I'll go in.
Alright, so if, for example, you're all located here in the center and
Never
Kalien ran out
risking.
of this area,
I followed her.
you come out of the church doors and come out circling around to the other side of it. Alright.
It's already up. It's not in my range of vision
No,
anymore.
it is no longer in the range.
I climb up.
Okay, yeah. Alright, it takes a while to get all the way up there.
Can I
meanwhile-
I'm following Kalien.
Okay, yeah. So you're with Kalien right now.
Yeah.
Kalien, you're climbing as well now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
What did you see?
climbing as well, and you're discussing.
Oh,
you're trying to.
are you
I'm
following me?
following
I'm just gonna give him a boost and throw him up the roof.
Okay, cool.
1-on-1.
Go ahead and make athletics check. Go ahead and make acrobatics check. Meanwhile, you see
I'm stepping in
a
your-
slim body just sort of leap off of the side of the rooftop. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
I see it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I will cast Eldritch Blast.
How far up is the
9.
body? Who that
So when I'm
thing?
stepping into
40
the
feet.
ground, I'm just asking,
Okay.
you're following me, woo!
Yeah. So basically, you're coming out, and then as you're running, you go. What's happening? And she,
Why, think fast.
and Kalien just looks. Kalien realizes you're there. Just grabs you and throws.
Yeah, 15.
15. Yeah. So
19 and 20.
19.
My
Both
attack.
will hit. Go ahead and take roll the damage.
9.
9. Okay. You and you manage to land about 10 feet from the ledge, and you're basically now sort of that cat that has been surprised and just sort of bunched up with your claws out, and
Thank you, my lady.
harassed, and you just climb sort of the rest of the
Yeah,
way.
I just follow behind.
Yeah, you crest
Yeah,
the
I'm
ridge
gonna
just
climb
long
up as
enough
well.
to see him just leap off of the
Can I
other
climb
side
up
of
the building as well?
I before I aim, I pull down Esteval's shirt and say, Your modesty. And I fired two arrows.
I say, a virgin matters, Kamen Rider. And
18 points of first damage.
Yeah, 18 points. You deal both, and it knocks the creature off balance in as it hits in midair. And as he sort of he lands essentially several feet, about a dozen feet away from the top of the rooftop. He takes significant injury, but he lands on his feet and he doesn't lose momentum as he continues to run now deeper into Volaki.
What does he look like? Did I get a good look at him?
You managed to nab that it was the elven vampire from earlier, the Nighthawk that you had identified. Bald, elven ears, tattoos, quite
Distinct?
rather heavy set for an elf.
Do I know what Nighthawks are?
Oh no,
Okay.
probably not.
So I'm just going to say,
It was the
it's
dude
an
from
elven
earlier.
vampire from earlier.
In this warded place.
Well, I mean, he
Outside.
was outside.
Outside.
We're just crawling.
Do we see each other? Or
Also, the wards only extended till the main
like
walls
the
of the
inside?
building.
It appears to be the
Apparently,
building
because
itself.
he can peek. If he can peek in like a
Yeah.
creep. Fucking why are vampires here fucking creeps? You know?
We can get
It is a metaphor for rape and for domestic abuse.
Fair enough. Literary.
Am I the only one on the roof?
Lucas will
Yeah,
sound
now you're up there, and like, whoo, I'm up here. Oh look, there he goes.
I say, are we really following him? Are we in the condition to fight?
if you guys want to, but
Guys, he's getting away.
can I still reach him from here?
You can take a few more shots, but soon you'll
Yeah.
just duck through buildings.
I mean, I can harass him from here, but I don't think I'm in any of us are in any condition to fight it.
You hit him, but he kind of didn't slow down at all.
No.
Not that that's any hit to your expertise, shooting things.
No, I'm the one that caught it. So.
Alright. So Father Lucian comes out panting.
Why did you?
Stay inside, please.
I thought I could help.
Oh my God!
comes
My
out.
God, Father Lucian, you're gonna get yourself killed.
So it's my church. I can come in and out of it as I please.
You are the
Man, how's the point?
you are a beacon of hope
My
in
God.
the people that is holding back their despair. You must understand that you are a person of influence and importance.
Make
If,
my way back
it
then.
will be rather difficult to go to the grocery if I cannot leave the church.
We can.
In daylight.
He goes back into the church reluctantly, still holding his candelabra in his nightgown.
I still do the whole knock thing in storytelling.
Right. So, well, he sees you do it, and then okay, he registers it. I mean, the doors were open, but you go.
Oh my God, why are the doors open?
And well, you just came out. That's why. Those are literally the doors you just walked through.
Damn it!
It was all really quick, man.
Okay, so you come back in. Stiff
I
breeze now
close-
coming into the now broken window.
I close the door and lock it, and so.
I just have a scowl on my face. Can things stop running and stop keeping secrets, probably?
And you know, stop peeking in
Stop
windows,
being
jeez.
Yeah, I know.
I know, they're the ones that move their races from these people. That's not our business.
So does your back hurt as well?
It's itchy.
Oh,
It's
Father
like
Lucius, if you-
it's like I just got a tattoo.
But there was no pain, right, from the divine sense from
No,
her
no.
scar, even from the box.
No.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we can. Maybe it can't be sensed because we are in a consecrated place. I don't know. Is that how it works?
I don't think so.
Not
It's
okay.
there, I mean,
If it's there, it's there. Okay.
this is what I
Would
think.
you like me
I
to
know,
attempt to heal it?
Does it look healable? Or
I mean,
if I
it looks
look
like
for
it looks just like an injury.
I look for a mirror and I want to see.
I mean, if it
for
removes
myself.
the irritation.
I suppose so. Ah, can I test the cardinal?
Okay, the cardinal.
Where is it looking at?
Right now, just over your shoulder.
What if I put it behind my back?
It freaks out. It rattles against its cage as if it is trying to get up.
It's
Okay.
unaffected by the wards inside.
Yeah. Oh, it freaks out. Oh, okay. Has it withered?
Does it
No.
look scared?
No, yes,
But
doesn't
but it
scare.
looks scared.
You can definitely almost see its heartbeat through its little chest.
Oh no, poor boy. Okay.
Oh, I'm surprised you care now about it.
I don't know. That was out of character. But okay, I guess I'll. Yes.
I wonder if it'll just
yes,
die
Father.
in freak out mode if you just.
If you just put it there.
Yeah,
I
stay
know.
there,
Does it
motherfucker.
look like it's trying to get away from Esmel's back? Like,
So it's
stuck up
trying to
against the
fly.
back of its cage.
I want.
What
maybe
if I
maybe it'll leave you
it
alone.
open?
Yeah.
What if I leave the?
cage open?
I open the cage and then I do it again.
Okay, yeah. Where are you facing the door of the cage?
Away from my
So
back.
it could go out.
So
of
if it wanted, it could go out of my back.
Okay. As you do it again, it begins to freak out and it leaps out of
Okay.
its cage and then falls, stumbles to the floor and it's slowly beginning to wither in age, similar to what the last one
Is it
did.
supposed to do that?
And you can see
Hell no.
you can see rapidly, in seconds, it's beginning to. You suspect that in about 2 seconds or so, it's just going to be dead.
You'll have a new bird tomorrow. It's okay.
Can I, if I have time, I'm going to take the whole bird and put it back in the cage
Are
again.
you trying to be very quick about it, or do you not mind that it dies?
Oh.
I feel like another bird's gonna replace it tomorrow. It happened. It's
Do you
happened
want to
before.
try putting it back?
I want to do it quickly and put it back to keep it alive. I don't know what's gonna happen if I go through how many birds. I don't know. Does it take away from my
Your wings
soul or
grow.
something? Yeah.
Is your mouth gonna get all beaky
I know.
and rashy around
Does
it?
the scar look familiar to you as well? The shape?
Is there a mirror in here?
It certainly looks like wings.
I just scoop the bird and try to keep it alive.
Okay, all right. It is now aged. It is rather murky pink in its coloration, no longer the deep red.
And is it?
It looks almost literally aged by shock.
Oh.
Did any change happen to Esmel's back?
Yeah.
When the
Did something happen to my back? I'm
no,
asking them.
No, but the bird is still alive.
Oh, the bird's still alive. Okay. Gods. I said, well, sorry. But
Sorry, bro.
When it dies, you can see what if anything happens to the
if I get a new bird, I guess we'll see what happens to my back.
Will you turn into a bird?
Is that
That's
good or?
weird.
I don't know. In this place, seems like anything's
In
bad.
my experience, nothing ever good happens in this place.
Okay.
I look at
Then
the
I
dog.
say,
Do you know?
if you
By the
better
way-
hope it doesn't answer.
Do you want that thing open? We've done stupid things already. Do you want to continue?
Yes, if it can be cured, then why not? I mean,
Okay,
my
Father
stars.
Lucian goes up and tries to cast a few wounds in the back. He mutters a prayer to the Morning Lord, and the wounds spill up slowly across your back until it's smooth once more. And then, after a few seconds, they peel back open. And when they peel back open, you can feel it.
Ah, okay, Father, what are you doing?
It appears a little resistant to it, curative magics.
I see.
Do you want to open that door? I mean,
Well,
we've done
I
stupid
tried, but
things
it
already,
might just-
right?
Well, we've already. I heard of a toy maker
Okay,
outside.
So, what if the toy maker's evil?
I can't open it here. I might just break it, and then it'll be useless either way. I don't know, something like
Maybe you'll
that.
get a new doll afterwards. That's for birds.
Do you want a new dog?
You know, I don't know whether you want to kill me or just really optimistic, but I'm gonna say no.
Well, I have
I'm
an
just
old
putting two and two
bird
together.
now.
So it seems what happened. If I break my notebook, it'll probably come out another one.
Have you tried? How do you break a notebook? It's tear it, right?
You tear it apart.
Have you tried tearing a part of it out?
No, because it's giving us information.
What happens if you wrote in it?
I write. What do you write? I write. Balia told me to write something. To write something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then it disappears.
Maybe tomorrow. Seems to react afterwards.
Is it like
Nothing
Tom
happens.
Riddle's diary? And then it moves.
I write instead.
Cross out what your previously wrote.
I tear off the page that I wrote. I write instead. Who are you?
Oh,
Ooh, that's super
that's
interesting.
cool. Okay, so I'll cover.
Does anything happen to the page you got?
You take a look at the page, and the very edges of the torn portions, it's just red.
That is creepy. Oh, can I sniff it? It does smell like ink or blood.
It smells like iron.
Blood. Dry blood.
Well,
Or is this metallic? It's a really fancy metallic.
Metallic inks are actually a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
So you have to taste it.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna close it, and then I will expect something to happen in the morning. And I say,
I only smell things.
ladies
and
and gentlemen, if I act weird tomorrow, smite me.
Sure.
Oh, godly. Okay.
Where are you sleeping? Father Lucian is
I will
already
sleep-
bedding down in the pews.
I will sleep in the pew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Henrik, where are you
Irina.
putting Henrik?
He just stays there wherever.
In the back room.
As long as it's within the wards.
Shouldn't someone's... I'm sorry, but shouldn't...
The back room also has a door to the outside.
Oh shit. Maybe we should. Well, maybe we can keep the mortician somewhere more
somewhere we
inner.
can lock.
Hang him up there or something.
Sure.
Would you like to take the effort? You want to hang him from somewhere?
Wouldn't that just make him easier to shoot? Then it's like a sitting duck.
It's okay, yeah, I've done that. Now let's
Because there's a door to the
by
outside.
the door to the main pew area.
Okay, alright. So,
So
beside the double doors.
Oh no. If just put him in the pew somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
because
we
you.
keep
Alright.
watch?
Yes, I would like to be watched.
Oh, who are you? Where are you? If the entirety of the main hall of the church is here, whereabouts are you all staying?
I'm gonna stay near the altar, away from the broken... Oh, there's a broken
Okay.
window.
There's a broken window. I guess.
If we assume that the broken window is right over here, these are double doors. Altar's over here, back room in this area.
Annika was never stirred.
Never disturbed.
I just bring Annika in.
Yes. Just
Okay.
in case.
All right. Yeah. So you lay Annika in amongst the pews. Henrik sees that, but he just
No questions. I walked to the side of his head. No questions.
Don't
You're
ask.
not in the position to ask questions here.
I didn't say anything.
Did you need a body?
You were looking.
Do
You
you
were
need-
thinking something.
Do you need a body pillow, Mr. Vanderford?
I do not know what body pillows are.
It's a body you can use as a pillow.
But it's so morbid.
You're the
Says
one.
the mortician.
Morticians have standards.
Segi's frustrations is speaking.
I'm going.
Arena
Let's
arena
say,
stage.
lend me one of your D4s or whatever, and just place yourselves. Yeah, there you go. Mark yourselves. Where are you staying?
Maybe here, and I'd like to keep an eye out on the broken window in
All right.
case
So
some.
you're gonna lay down there by the broken window.
No, not by the broken window.
Front
Like
or
across
by the
from-
side?
Yeah, across, just to see, just so I can spot.
If this is the
anyone-
broken window, you would be here.
Oh no, this is the broken window.
Yeah, it's
So
right
I
here.
just sit somewhere there.
Okay.
I also keep
Irina, I
it-
suppose, then
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
in the
that's fine.
middle.
He can
yeah.
stay
Father
somewhere.
Lucian, somewhere in the middle.
Window.
broken window.
Henrik,
Can he
always,
be
always,
prone?
always
He-
somewhere. Yeah, I'm just marking position. So just there. All right.
I don't want to sleep next to
Who
you.
is this?
It's cold enough.
Broken window.
Okay.
It's a square.
I'm fine. I can stand the cold.
And you, who are you? This is
Calenites.
Kalian. Okay, that's fine. Okay, got it.
I don't want to sleep next to you because it's really cold.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay.
Can I take second watch so that it would have been a short rest? If possible, it would be a short rest if I get disturbed and I at least have my short rest stuff.
Why don't you tell me your watch order?
I'll take second.
Sure. I can take first.
I'll take third.
Fourth then.
Okay. Got it. You see.
I do not ask for a blanket in case things go
Anya,
wrong.
what watch are you? Sorry, Anya. Estral, what watch are you?
Anya, why is she here? First watch.
This one. Okay. Everyone's asleep. The light is dim. Only a few candelabras are lit and interspersed throughout the gigantic church, such that it only offers but a mute orange glow. But nothing is really lit. Imagine being in a dark room where they develop photos. Right? It's just enough so that if you really squint, you might be able to see. But generally, it's black. Except for all intents and purposes, we consider dim light.
Ah,
I can
Okay.
still
are we
see.
dim light?
Yes.
So dark vision would
You
be.
pierce it, yeah, you can see.
Ah, okay.
But you can tell obviously that it's dimly lit. Right? Esvel's watch happens. It's all right. Are you doing anything during your watch?
No, just looking around,
Okay,
keeping
yeah.
an eye out on everyone.
It's quiet. Absolutely quiet. Occasionally, you can hear a wolf howl in the distance. You can tell. you can tell in sort of a rational sort of way, but not physically, that it would be uncomfortable in this church. The stiff breeze coming in through the broken window makes it so that it's uncomfortably cold, and you can see that even the Barovians' teeth are chattering. All of the Barovians.
Oh, nobody. Okay.
I mean, they're all as blanketed up as they can be because but their teeth are chattering. Essentially. But you walk around fine. Nothing's happening to you.
Okay.
Your watch ends.
Okay. Like Banyas. Okay.
Second watch.
I'll wake up. I'll wake Segi up by putting my cold hand on his forehead.
On his, I think that's
On his forehead.
Yeah. Shock. You
Time
wake
for
up.
your watch. And then I'll just
Anything
go
particular
to
you'd like to
sleep.
do?
Go to sleep.
Thanks, I needed that.
Yes, it's
What
a
an
good-
angelic awakening.
What? Cranky in the mornings. What are you doing anything special in your watch?
It's dark, so I would like to move the. I would like to take a candelabra by the. Just a few feet by the window so it doesn't get blown over by the breeze, but at least I can see it through the opening.
Okay, sure.
And if possible, I would try and light a few more candelabras too.
Okay. Just to make things easier for you.
And then I will check out a response.
You take a look at
Like maybe around 5 minutes before I have to wake up one of them.
Okay, yeah. So that's about 4 hours almost. You've left it back. Take a look inside, and you can see that the ink is just sort of bleeding out into the page, but nothing left. Esvel, you dream.
Oh, okay.
In this dream, you were alone. You awaken in the church. It is the dead of night. There is a tap on the glass, the broken glass in the window. You take a look. There is a dark-haired Barovian girl. She is clinging to the edge of the window as if trying to peer in. She is, judging just from her shoulders, it appears that she is clad in nothing but a thin nightgown that sort of billows behind her in the biting Barovian wind. She brushes her hair from her face, and in what might pass for moonlight around here, you can see that she is nearly blue from the cold. You realize that her face, now exposed, is one you've encountered before. You last saw her in the clutches of the bakers at the old windmill. She shivers. She speaks, her voice slightly muffled by the strength of the wind, the Barovian wind in the evening. She says, "Please, it's so cold outside. Can I come in?"
I recognized her from, I recognized her from the windmill. Okay. Is she's tiptoeing and peeking in the window?
Yeah, and she's just calling out into the darkness. "Anyone, please? Can I come in?"
Oh, okay.
What would you like to do?
Esvel will feel a pull on her, will feel a tug on her chest, and if this happened in a dream, then she'll remember when back when she was when she had to beg and steal on the streets and find shelter, and I will let the girl in. I don't want to look at you now. Right now.
Vampires in the morning.
Yep.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's okay.
What do you tell her?
It is a dream.
Oh, how do you let her in? You pull her in through the broken window? Do you go over and open the double doors? Do you?
If she's really cold, then I'll.
I mean, she's just outside. It's broken glass around this thing, so obviously it will be quite hazardous to walk through. But how would you let her in?
All right.
Are you going to reach out through the broken window and pull her in?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You come up to her and you take her and you carry her, and she's a little too light.
I'd have given you inspiration.
And you pull her inside, and she just, the color begins to come back to her cheeks, and she says, thank you. She says, it's so cold outside. And she just, she comes in and to sort of hug you for warmth. And she is ice to the touch. You are already an avatar of the wrath of Storm God, and yet even her touch is ice to you.
Does she?
She says nothing, but she could feel her shiver near the grasp.
Okay.
Arabelle is good.
She looks Barovian.
You've seen her before.
Right. Okay. Is she crying or?
You come down and you peek.
Yes, sure. I already let her in. I'm gonna peek at. I'm gonna take a look at her
So she was
face.
just hugging us.
And then
You brush her hair from her face,
and face.
you sort of reach for her eyes and you wipe it and see. You feel that it was wet, and the tears are warm, and they stain you red. And you look at her face, and she's just sort of crying very silently, just blood streaking down her face. And she says, "Will we ever get out?
What do you say?
Will we ever get out?"
I say, we're trying to.
Can I sit here with you until the morning?
Okay.
She just quietly sits there with you.
I guess I'll give her some of my extra clothes.
Where are you drinking?
Just in the church. But I'm alone
Mm.
in the church. Yeah,
Because we're all dead.
I know. I'll give her a blanket or something since I don't need it. But if she sits, then I'm going to sit not directly beside her, maybe 5 feet from her, and just keep an eye on
Eventually,
her.
she spends the night just in silent contemplation with just the two of you. And then eventually she stands. She does fall asleep eventually, but soon enough she wakes up, gently rousing. She stands. She hands back your what you've given her, and she says, "I should go. It's almost time for you to wake up. But can I come again?"
I ask, what's your name?
Emilia.
Okay. If you can find me, kid, sure.
She smiles at you, and the smile is warm and it's genuine. And she walks off to another window.
Okay.
The window that is not broken, and she just reaches out through it, and she walks through it. Walks through the walls, through the doors, through the windows, and then go back to sleep. You awaken.
The blood, her tears are still like on.
You awaken the next morning with
Okay.
a jolt and a crash as a window on the opposite side of the church. But that's at the end of Callian's shift.
Could I have woken her up by dragging Esbel's hand on her face or something?
It's a significant amount of work, but you manage.
So you actually put Estel's face hand on my face.
But I'm sleeping peacefully. Okay.
Your watch. Is there anything you'd like to do with your watch?
Where's the doll?
In your bag. It's hair.
Can I come in also?
That is my nightly visitors. Ask me.
I'm going to just make an inventory check on the box.
Oh God.
And the bottles, anything is
Missing?
changed, anything that I could tell maybe.
Nothing. Or you can go ahead and make an investigation check, I suppose. Just remember.
Oh my god.
You touch this. It's an 8.
Perfect.
No, actually no, that's a 7.
7. Unless you're looking for something specific. Everything seems in order.
Nothing. I'm going to open my bag carefully because I'm behind everybody else. I'm just going to take a deep breath and then put the bag down.
If I move in my sleep, I accidentally touch Banya's ankle.
Put on the bag down. And then I'll just look around and I wake up anyway.
Randomly touch him.
I would normally not mind if a pretty lady touched me. Just hand back and look at
You're a sleep perv.
What would you like to do?
I would like to check on the dog.
Okay. You take a look at the doll. Its head is still backwards. It is still roughly in a seated position. You've managed to sort of finagle it to sort of straighten up, but it's still semi-bent as if it was not. It did not. You did not fully extend it to its standing upright position. What would you like to do with it?
I tried talking to it. It doesn't look changed in any way from when we previously went to.
Other than the fact that its head is now turned completely around and it is in a semi-seated position, no.
I'm going to set it down and I'm going to kind of go around it so I could look at its front, but at a distance. Just like, and I'm going to do it on all fours because I'm like, so if I'm going to put down like, I'm like,
Okay, alright.
it's going to peek at its face. But I don't want to do it by doing that.
Okay, alright. You take a look at it. You
Are
just...
its eyes following me?
no.
Oh.
You just take a look at it.
Oh, good God.
What? Oh God.
And then you hear a whir of... Just like
gears?
yeah,
Yeah,
just like a,
activate.
yeah, it just sort of like a shaking might have released some tension on some gears, and so
Shit. Great.
it just blinked.
It just blinked. Nothing.
Nothing else.
I'm going to sit in front of it, still at a distance. I'm just going to say, what do you want?
Provides no answer.
What?
It provides no answer.
I'm going to move a little side to side to see if its eyes make any movement whatsoever.
It stares glassily into the distance.
I'm going to stand up and look down at it and see if it makes any attempt to get up. I'm going to approach it while I'm standing and looking down at it.
What?
No, it doesn't.
Hold on.
Like,
You're gonna poke it in.
Oh my God.
oh, no, it's all facing. Yeah. And I just think, we're in a church, but none of the things we've gotten are affected or burning. I'm just gonna sit in front of it again, but with it up close to me, and just, why do you smell like my house? And then I'm just gonna poke its head. Or I'm just gonna pat its head.
Okay.
Hey you, why do you smell like my house?
No answer.
Talk to the talk the worst things. Do you want to stay under the blanket? Are you cold?
There is no answer.
If I touched it, is it warm?
No.
It's just cold. Fuck the cold. Ayan, so said, okay, I asked you nicely.
Ask him nicely by detecting.
Aha! Oh, I'm gonna do that maybe in the morning. I don't know.
Here's
no,
a
fuck that.
D100 on today.
Shit. I'm gonna just put it back in my bag and handle it there. No, I'm just gonna leave it out there for the rest of my shift. And then before my shift ends, before I have to wake up Calian, I'm just going to put it with. I'm gonna want to look out the window, so I'm going to put it sort of in a way that makes me see most of them. At the same time, I'll just keep my eyes open for any movement in the church.
Like a dog.
Maybe if someone's talking in their sleep,
Your
snores.
shift. There's a bit of snoring. Your shift ends.
That is the most orderly snoring.
It has a rhythm.
Your shift ends.
And when my shift ends, I'll just sit down the doll. Okay, I asked you if you wanted to stay in the blanket. I asked you if you wanted to stay in the blanket. I'll just keep it away back in my bag. I'm gonna wake up Calian by putting my hand in there.
Okay.
What?
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Callie,
tradition now.
Can you,
It's also cold.
I put it in the direction of the window and then
It smells like flowers.
put the doll's face and
That's a good way.
Playing pranks now. Okay.
no, just a hand.
Smite.
you go to sleep, Italian, you take your watch.
Sure.
Is there anything special you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll approach my dark Annika.
Yeah, you approach Annika.
Embrace Anika.
How are you feeling?
No, is she like wrapped around the whole body?
Stroke release.
No, she's not wrapped in any particular manner. She's been bandaged so that the wounds are not exposed. But other than that, she is not mummified or anything. No. What'd you like?
Smell her?
She's just on the pew, right? Yeah, I'll just sit beside Annika actually, and then I don't know. I'll just check any other besides the bandage wounds, anything other standing out.
Alright. Just you're trying to inspect the body, so to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking annoying.
Go ahead. If you're actively looking through her pockets and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Okay. All right. You find loose bits of coin.
Okay.
Basically, a few wayward spell components.
Alright.
But nothing much. But soon enough, you're interrupted. You hear, you're interrupted by a constant, low, and heavy grinding noise. Like a heavy stone sphere of some sort, rolling across the creaky floorboards of St. Andrew's Church. It sounds odd though, like it might not be perfectly spherical, and its lopsidedness causes it to thump rhythmically.
Alright. Okay.
The sound appears to be growing louder between the pews now. Some of the extra candles that were lit by Seiji, they begin to soften, and one by one they just wink out.